Get the fuck out of here.
Double down, lug nut. Welcome to the food tribe, bitches. Yeah, holy jumping catfish. Welcome to the first episode introduction. Who are we? The Food Tribe Podcast, where men can be men. Where men can be men. And are you asking yourself, what the hell does that even mean? And what the hell is the Food Tribe? And why do I want to listen to this podcast? I mean, the truth of the matter is that you may not. This podcast isn't going to be for everybody. And there's a podcast out there that's might be better suited for you. I don't know. All right. But this podcast, the simple fact is we're going to be catering towards men. That's not to say we don't like the ladies. Ladies, we love you. Okay. But you don't understand what it's like to have a man cave and want to go sit in it and think about nothing. You want to talk about your feelings. We don't. Okay. And when we don't want to talk about our feelings, we prefer to play video games where we're hanging out with other dudes, talking about everything that guys talk about when they're turning wrenches in the garage or drinking beers at the bar or high-fiving each other at the club or, playing video games with a bunch of other guys, just being guys. I mean, where can you go today in this woke world where you can still be a guy? And I'm not knocking the fact that we're in a woke world. It is what it is, and I totally get that. It's the world we're living in. But where do you go to do that? Exactly. The fucking comfort of your own home. You have a man cave, it's probably out in the garage. You've got a room in your house that's probably the size of a fucking closet, and all your shit is in it, and you go in there with your Xbox or PlayStation or your PC, and you game. You game because it is a way for you to let out your frustrations. It's a coping mechanism, right? It's a way for you to still stay competitive, hopefully like in a team environment, and where you can do you. Hopefully you're not cheating, because if you are, you're a fucking loser. I'm just telling you straight up. You're probably one of those guys. If you can relate to this, then I think you'll kind of get the nature of this podcast. If you have to take a piss and you go into the bathroom and you legitimately try to hit the water in the toilet, but for some reason you cough, I don't know, but your dog pushes you over and you fire a huge stream all over the toilet. If you willingly do that and then refuse to wipe it up because you just don't want to, or it's going to annoy your significant other, this podcast is for you. Straight out of the gate, it's freaking for you, right? If you fart in bed and then throw the covers over your wife, this podcast is for you. All that kind of stuff, right? So if you got a penis and you're a man, this is for you. The ladies, we'll see. Some of you might be married. I don't know. Some of you might be single. Some of you might have young kids. Some of you, might not. Some of you could be, I don't know. I guess anybody can listen to this, right? Like, hopefully 18. But I'm 53, And the fact of the matter is that I get on the game to relax. It's a safe haven for me. And I love it. And hopefully you do too. A little bit about me, I'm divorced. I got 3 beautiful kids, and my only responsibility right now is a red heeler named Butch, who you'll get to know. He barks in the background, and he's just he's brutal. He's a bully. He's a 45-pound bully, but I love him. And for our folks down in Texas in the South who know about cattle dogs, you know what I'm talking about. You love and hate them in every second. I can say wholeheartedly that, during my divorce, the only way I could describe kind of what I was going through is that I felt like a burn victim. You know what I mean? Like, we all know what it's like to be burned. And I felt like a burn victim, and I couldn't get comfortable, and I isolated. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to do anything. I was in too much pain to ask for help, and life was really hard. And I'm sharing that only with you so that maybe some of you can identify with that. Maybe some of you aren't there. And that's great. I'm glad. Maybe some of you are really in a healthy, wonderful relationship. I mean, if you listen to Paul Monroe's podcast, you can clearly tell that he has found the love of his life, and it's wonderful, and I want nothing more of that for you guys. But the Food Tribe is, at the end of the day, about playing video games. Playing video games with like-minded guys online that develop relationships on the game that grow beyond that, right? And I think in the video game world, that it is roughly, the last time I checked, like 3.4 billion people play video games, whether it be online, whether it be on your phone, whether it be at an arcade. I don't know. Wherever it is, we are a huge population of people. I mean, Deadly sent me this screenshot just the other day that there was 100 million people playing Warzone last month. Maybe it was 2 months ago. I can't remember, but that's 100 million people. It's a big population of dudes, right? And I would say that a big bulk of that 100 million has got to be men. I mean, that's all I hear online in these lobbies is just men yelling at each other and all that kind of good stuff. But, if you are already doing what I'm talking about already, then you know what? We already got something in common. And, if you're struggling with anything, listen, we're not an encounter group. I'm not a therapist. I'm not here to, fix your problems. I got my own problems I got to deal with. But, if you know what it's like to turn wrenches with your boys, if you know what it's like to watch an NFL game in your garage, drinking beers with your boys and doing man shit, this is what this podcast is about, And in a nutshell, this is what you got. You got some blue-collar freaking men and even women who earn their money. So I'm talking like plumbers, oil tech supervisors. I'm talking line chef cooks, Ford assembly plant supervisors, who make Ford trucks, right? We got plant supervisors. We got tool and die guys. We got mechanics. I do cold calling for a living. We got HVAC guys. Listen, if you're earning your keep, construction, whatever it happens to be, raise your hand. Hard-working motherfuckers just seeking a little salvation for the day. Are you as tired as I am watching TikToks about women telling other women how men are feeling? I mean, I am, right? I am. I don't think there's a platform right now where we're really being heard. You know why? Because we just don't want to fucking talk about it. And that's fine. But in this podcast, we're gonna talk about video games. We're gonna talk about, camaraderie. We're gonna talk about friendships. We're gonna talk about hurting. We're gonna talk about growing. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. As long as you guys are interested. There's a reason why I put "Becoming" by Pantera as the intro song to this freaking first podcast. All right. So if you can identify with anything that I just said, which I hope that you probably can, do me a favor and check out my podcast with Deuce. And you'll learn a little bit about how we all came together, how we all connected. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you giving us a chance to at least listen to this episode, maybe even more. But what I can tell you now and going forward, I promise there's going to be more. I don't know what it is, but I just promise there's going to be more. And I'm glad that you're here. All right? So I'm out. Enjoy the Food Tribe podcast and smash the fucking day.